We want to share a little bit where we are at, and I wanted to name this video "Is the Universe Letting Me Down?" because we have shared with you in other videos that we left our apartment that we were living in for a year because we just decided that we can't be there for extreme heat, and we were manifesting some beautiful apartment with nice nature around us, mountains, more rain and good air. And we were doing this for 3 months. We were manifesting, we were looking at apartments online, and we didn't find anything suitable for us, or if we found something, it was gone in front of our eyes. And when the day approached that we actually had to move out of that apartment, we realized we don't have anything. And Petra's father was saying that he would open his house for us, like he would allow us to live at his place. And he is living in a little cottage next to a bigger building, which he's reconstructing at the moment. And he said we can live on the lower floor of that reconstruction building. And it was for us an absolute no in the beginning. It was because we have been there, we know how it looks. It is cold, dark,
Messy.
and it's in the middle of construction. There's construction workers almost every day, and we just knew we can't be there. But we kind of decided to trust the universe that we will find something until the last moment. And we really did do the meditations, we did tune into it, and we felt connected to that reality that we have our home. But anyways, when we moved out and we had to drive somewhere, we drove to Petra's father and we had to stay there. First we thought, okay, it will be a night, maybe two.
Yeah.
And the conditions were really, really bad. It was
rainy, it was very, very cold,
mm-hmm.
and that didn't give us an impression that it would be for too long here.
Mm-hmm. And it was humid. That was one big problem, that already after 3 days we smelled the moldiness of the carpet underneath our mattress because we were sleeping on the floor with the mattress, and there was just so much humidity in the house and it would never go out. And the humidity that is outside, if it's 80% outside, it's 80% inside. And Petra was asking me, how long can you make it here? And I said, 1 more day and I'm done. It was really something that I have never experienced before, and I think you neither, these conditions for living. And I felt very disappointed by the universe that this is all it provided us, because I really tuned into it.
I was dreaming about sleeping in a big room with a lot of air, because we had a very tiny room where we were sleeping 3 with the dog, and we were all sweaty. I had to wash our pajamas every single day almost, because we were so sweaty and sticky, from this little tiny, it was like those rooms which you have on the boats where you sleep in a tiny
it just
space.
fits a bed.
Fits a bed, yeah.
And the space for the dog next to the bed, that's it.
And it was in this not possible, it wasn't possible to air it out, so it was really really bad with the dog, which was having some health issues, and she was a bit more smelly, so it was really tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we didn't even unload our car for over a week because we were still ready to leave, because we just knew this can't be it. There has to be something else. And we were in survival mode, in stress mode, checking the websites for an apartment every day, and we were just willing to take anything to lower our standards so much, because it would be still better than what we would have in that moment.
And we were visiting a few places, and we always thought that it's not just we had possibilities to go to, but we were so tired. We didn't want to go and drive 2 hours away from here again to move all the stuff. We wanted to something around 20 minutes from here, so we could just move somewhere simply, not all at once, you know, in one car in one go, because it's exhausting when you move a whole apartment. Yeah.
And we also wanted to have something a little bit better than what we had until now,
And
because
bigger and more private.
exactly, that's the reason why we left, because if we would not want to have something better, we could stay there as well. But everything which we found was equal or worse, and in that moment we were like willing to take whatever. But looking at some of these places, like, no, we can't do this, because in a moment where we move in and all we think about is to move out again and find something better. And that would just exhaust us even more. So Petra started to clean it up a little bit in this place where we are staying
A little
now.
bit for a month.
Yeah,
Let's be. Yeah, we
it
had
took
to
very
really.
long.
We had to really, or I had to really work really hard for 1 month. So now I am recovering because my carpal tunnels are not good. They told me stop because you will never be relaxed anymore if you do it every day. And he refused to do stuff, you know, he was so resistant. Didn't want to do anything, didn't want to really help with anything, didn't feel like it. If I asked him to do something, I have to, okay, I'll do it quickly.
I was also extremely triggered that you were doing this, because I knew it's also not good for you when you're overworking yourself with these things.
Which I did even more when you didn't really want to.
And it was just moving stuff from one box into another box so we can somehow live. And then we set it up somehow. I'll show you some video. We're storing boxes here. And then here's our living space. Here Luna's dog bed we have to air out so it doesn't get moldy. We're also airing out our mattress today, underneath our mattress, because the gray things which we can see there on the wood is mold. And here we meditate. These are meditation chairs. And we store our clothes and things in these plastic boxes so the moisture doesn't get in. Most of our stuff is stored in boxes. Now it has been 1.5 months that we have been here, and we really changed our attitude towards it. And yesterday we were saying, oh my gosh, this is actually what we have been manifesting to some degree. Because look at this around us. We're in the Czech Republic. You don't have such beautiful green mountainous areas around you everywhere. No. And we have it quiet. We have good air most of the time. We have big space to sleep in. We have privacy. We have a huge kitchen.
And we really were craving the space because we lived in a very tiny apartment, and we were really wishing and tuning into the space. And I was saying to Raphael, we are in such a huge space now that I have no idea how we could live like this small, right? It was so small, and universe gave it to us, but we didn't see it for 1.5 months. Or I did. I give a chance to things because you know, it's women are a little bit more adaptable because they have, I think it's something in the brain of women, or dogs as well. Dog girls and dog male is a bit different because we have to adapt, because we have to provide for our offsprings, and we have something in us which always makes us to be going more with the flow. It's a bit easier in our case. Very energy demanding, but easier in this case.
I have to admit that if it wasn't for you making it really also a little bit more homey and livable,
clean.
I would have probably just moved to some Airbnb, or I would be still living on that moldy carpet. I don't know.
Yeah, and continue with
being
still the same
frustrated.
pattern
Mm-hmm.
and the same, yeah. So universe maybe already gave you something and you don't even know that it's it, that it can be it because you didn't fully open to it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So
We know it is still only temporary because, I mean, we also have had cold showers or cold water only since we are here.
we
But
can have warm water, but we walk a little bit more to my father's place, but
Mhm.
it's okay.
we do the dishes
I
over at
can
his place, and we don't even mind this walking back and forth. It's actually nice
not
to have
anymore,
this space.
right?
No.
Yeah, we carry the dishes there, to do dishes there, and I wash my hair there. It's okay if you
It's a
need
bit
a
like
warm water.
camping.
It's a
Mhm.
bit like camping. It's summer. It's absolutely okay, and
Mhm.
in a week it will be warm water here. So more washing machines because if I need to wash, I have to walk back and forth. For washing, then I had to, because it was old washing machine, I had to go back and forth to check if it is already done, and if it wasn't, I had to come back and so on. But so I walked a lot,
Mhm.
so my body got a little bit stronger, right?
Yeah. And meanwhile, we were still checking the websites for a place to live because definitely for autumn or winter we have to have something because there's no heating here. And this is what we have a little bit discovered, that the universe did not let us down. We have been creating, we felt that we tuned into it. Yes, we can also say we're not that good, that we don't have our own place now, that we don't have everything. We're not that good in creating yet, but to a big degree we have created this, and universe has provided us, and universe caught us when we said let's jump.
Hmm.
So we have to
My
really admit
father is
this.
the universe then.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the place in here is very refused by a lot of people. They come here, they are quickly here, because it's not welcoming. You know, it's a bit tougher life here. But if you refuse, or if you let go, a lot of things like you need to have a good clothes on, you need to have, you
No
know,
bugs at home or spiders.
everything like all these discomfort things.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know, we are having no nets in the windows. We have so many mosquitoes, but they don't bite us at all at night. I don't know how it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I had bites once for one day from something.
A huge plus is that the birds are not in the house anymore. We were still concerned that the birds would poo on
Yeah,
our bed
it
and
was
stuff.
all just making us to go away. You know,
Mm-hmm.
birds in the house, everything dusty and so on, and it just says, are you out of your energy? Just don't stay here because here is like mess, and don't be here. And you just have to stay somewhere. And our Luna, she couldn't walk almost. She was getting like a very bad prediction for her lifespan in the beginning of June, which is almost 2 months ago. And she started to walk stairs, and she started to be active, and she's so curious, so she has to walk behind us, and it's a very huge space here, so she's constantly walking back and forth. She feels great. She's sunbathing all the time, for example now, and right in front of us. And I'm thinking, hey, my dog is my mirror. When she feels really good, there has to be something. She got much better, you know. She was really in that place where we used to live. She was really not in a good space, and because she's 13 in a few days, we got very bad prediction for how long she's going to be alive. And now she's a good girl now, right? She's just enjoying herself. Look, she's looking at us right now.
She's stretching.
Stretching. Also, the dogs can be a mirror, but I was really willing, sincerely, to provide for her the last, I thought, season of her life to be good and comfortable, because I am loyal, because I gave her my word that I'll take care of her as long as she wants to be here with us. And this way we were really sincere in this, and we wanted to be with because of her. Sometimes I was like, oh my gosh, what do we do because of her? You know, people said, yo, you're sacrificing too much. And now we are like, wow, it's just about point of view, and you need to see the good things.
Because we, of course, need to have a home that allows dogs, and preferably without stairs, because she has struggles with the stairs. And also, would be nice to have some garden or some nature around where you can immediately go for a walk.
And here we don't have to leave her alone because she can be at home 4 hours. 5 hours is already quite a lot without going to pee and so on. And here is my father, so we switch, and he babysits her, or he has her overnight sometimes, and she walks back and forth, and she's very comfortable with it.
And he's also very welcoming and open
loving.
To share everything with us, and
he takes her as his dog.
And also for us, you know, he's very welcoming and open to
he said,
us
you
being
can stay
here.
as long as you want, you know, it's your home, and
doesn't really feel like we're invading his space or we're in his way.
No, he just has his ways of doing things.
The real way.
The real way. And then we respect that, and then, like every fathers do. Every father does.
But yeah, I can't say that universe was letting us down anymore. And I'm wondering, if you are not creating, if you're not manifesting something and you end up in a bad situation, or a situation which is worse than what you had, is the universe still there for you? Does it still catch you?
I think that... Are you asking me?
I'm just wondering about this. Because we have been manifesting, right? We have been creating and meditating.
I can share this. I was in this place here, and I was absolutely in my program that I have to clean it, finish it, everything has to be great. And if you forgot on one end of the house something, you had to walk like a minute back to get it, because it's really long walks here. So it was different than our flat. It changes our perception a bit about the space and so on. And as well, when I was working all the time like idiot, you know, I forgot that we are in a nice nature. I forgot that it's summer. I forgot about everything. And the worst thing that could happen is that I became extremely, extremely exhausted and tired. And I didn't respect that either. So my hands started to have a huge problems with carpal tunnels. Like, I couldn't hold a glass, I couldn't do anything. Now I still don't have a very good... I move with it, I have no good sensitivity in it, but I had to stop working.
It's your body.
I had to stop working.
With you.
Is this my body or the universe letting me down? Is this letting me down, or letting me know, hey, there's something else in life? You should go out and you should relax and maybe take some sun and just see what you have right now. Just because I have a problem with my hands, it allowed me to see something else. So...
Yeah.
And Raphael has to do the dishes and everything.
I have a thought about this. About when you're not creating, you might be in a state where you're very negative and you say, oh, nothing works out for me, I'm so unlucky, and everything is bad, and I don't have a home, I don't have money. And universe provides whatever you're saying, provides whatever you're putting into the field. And in a way, when you find yourself in these situations, you have to say, I did create this. Like, yes, universe didn't let me down. That's actually what I have been asking for. Does that make sense?
Give me example.
Like somebody says, I'm so unlucky. I don't have enough money. I'm homeless, and I'll never find a home, and that person finds themselves homeless and without a home. That is a creation. And in a way, we can't say universe let you down. Universe provided you what you were asking for, because that's what you were putting into the field.
Hmm.
That's
Or
something that I wanted to add to this, because the video's topic is universe letting me down? And then we have to also admit and look at ourselves, oh, okay, I have been manifesting this as what I have been attracting. This is the situation I'm in. So in a way, it's great because you know that the law of attraction works. And you can use it for the good then, for the positive.
hmm And in case you attract something bad, like we thought that it's not bad, but it's just so
Really bad.
No,
That's
we
what I
just
thought.
thought so, okay, we'll manage somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometimes it's there something hidden
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
And don't create a problem with your health like me. Carpal tunnels had to stop me so I could see stuff and enjoy a little bit of summer and be grateful what I actually have around me, and know that nothing is going to go into poo when I will not do stuff because I have a man next to me who could do some things too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing. And I can just today I'm going to chill and make me some good food and enjoy summer
Beautiful
for
day today.
for second day or third day. But I will, you know,
Yes.
it's middle
And
of summer, but
I also
who
really
cares?
love when you're relaxing, because your energy totally changes.
Mm,
You're a different person
mm.
when you remember your magnificence.
Yeah, I then can communicate the magnificence things and
Mm-hmm.
the everything else what is supposed to be also communicated to people, and which they already know, but
Yeah,
they have to
remember.
remember. As me, I also forget.
This video would have been really cool to have like 1.5 months ago
I would,
for me.
yeah, I'm so happy that you let go
Yeah.
and that
And live in the moment and be grateful for what you have and see the beauties around
yeah.
you.
We were both holding our things, you know. I was holding the organizing and the cleaning and making it all pretty and livable, and trying to convince him to maybe just surrender and just go with the flow, and to me too. And he was holding on to, I'm not going to move here, I'm not going to do
Resistance.
anything. And what we do now, I'm trying to do nothing much. I just wash clothes or whatever is automatic and so on. And he started to do dishes and also be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm?
Yeah. We hope this message finds you well and inspires you, that the universe is always there for you. Thank you for watching.
It's always on your side, even though it doesn't seem like it. And I don't say it with a big smile. I say it with a lot of respect.
See you next time.